This is Nathan with Unusual Bee Works, and we're out here today. It's a rainy day, and we're out here in my building, and we was wanting to show you an idea that we had. I'm sure probably some other people's probably thought of this, but I thought of it myself, and we wanted to show it to you. This is a inexpensive way, if you're wanting to be a beekeeper, of making you a beehive. What I've got here is just a Rubbermaid cooler. You can pick these coolers up. Preferably it'd be nice if you could find one at a yard sale or garage sale, a used cooler for, I've found them before for $5 and $10. But what we got here is a cooler, and it had a drain plug down here in it. The drain plug went in here like this, and all I've done is unscrewed this and pulled the drain plug out. Just pulled the plug out. Okay, so this here's going to be your entrance hole where the honeybees will go in. It's a 3/4 inch hole. It's about the same size as the entrance hole would be in a nuke. So that works real good. You've already got handles here on it, which is really nice. And plus, the cooler is insulated. Inside these walls is styrofoam. And that, I believe that would work really well for the bees. Okay, here's another cooler over here. And it's a little bit smaller than the cooler that we're trying to make into a beehive. As you can see, the frame here, it won't go down inside this cooler. Okay, it's too small. The cooler's too small. These frames measure 17 3/4 from here across to here, and they're 19 inches from tab to tab. So you have to have a minimum of 19 inches inside your cooler for the frames to work. It has to be 19 inches inside. So, I mean, if you wanted to take a ruler with you to find the right size cooler, it's got to be 19. Now what we've done here, the inside of this cooler was just a little bit bigger than 19 inches. So we just put a strip in here, a wooden strip, and screwed it to it so that the frames, would hold in there better. It had a better edge to hang them on. Now the cooler already has an edge, and that's what the frames are hanging on this side. But on the other side we added a little strip, which is no big deal, so that we can just put the frames right down in, and it's got just a little more. Now if you find a cooler that's 20 inches, 21 inches, you can put another piece of wood over here and it would still work. But it has to be a minimum of 19 inches on the inside for it to work. And that's just a very inexpensive way to have your own beehive, an insulated beehive. Bees will go in this, they will work this, and maybe even more, may probably be better because it's insulated. I know some people's is probably going to be looking at this and saying, well, what about the ventilation? What about ventilating the bees? Well, this lid will seal down shut. Okay, that's waterproof now. But I thought about, you can raise the lid just a little bit, enough to where other bees and things couldn't get in there. If you can see here, the lid's raised there some. And that would give the bees ventilation. You say, well, rain or whatever could possibly go in that, but you can take a lid, and I just got this as an example. This ain't the lid that I would use, but you can take a piece of tin or a lid or anything, and you could lay it right down on top of that, keep the rain out, and that would work really well. This is just an unusual, something that I thought would be really neat to put online. Instead of spending $250 for a beehive and a bee box, you can spend $10 for you in a used a used cooler and get you some frames, you know, and put it in there and put you some bees, and there you go. There's you a beehive for, you know, approximately $10. This is Unusual Bee Works. Thanks for watching.